just got to play the XK-5 and I'm blown away actually. It's a pretty remarkable instrument. The first thing that struck me about it was the action itself, which the first thing I did is sit down and play like a big Larry Young chord, you know, out of chordal harmonies, and stretching and hitting that top note, and it didn't quite trigger all the way until I really pressed on it, which is exactly what a B3 does because of the bus bar system, and it shocked me. I had to sit there for about a minute and regain my composure because it did exactly what I expected it to do as a Hammond organ. And then digging in a little deeper, going into the chorus, which sounds great. The rest of the key bed and how it feels and how it plays, it's amazing. It's like sitting down at a vintage console. So the percussion, I noticed as it came, or when I sat down and played with it, as it was default, didn't quite have the kind of thwack that I wanted to hear in the lower octave especially. In the middle octave it sounded really great. In the upper octave, the way it kind of gets softer as you go up, and then the very last note is a repeat of the C below it, and it's louder. That's exactly what it should do as on a B3. But in the lower end, it didn't quite have the woodiness and the thwack that I wanted to hear out of it. But because of the multi-key contact system, I was able to go in and change where that triggered, and also where it triggered per note, I should say, and also per note change the key click, attack, and release on just the percussion, which definitely added that woodiness that I was looking for, that kind of attack that I was looking for. I really appreciate having the ability to not just have a couple preset speeds, you know, in the previous like SK2 and SK1 and the XK3 and stuff. We had just like 3 or 4 speeds to choose from. I think it was like 6.1 hertz, 6.5, 7, and 7.8 or so. And this has everything in between all that. So you can really tweak it exactly how you want, which I think is great. I think the contact system is going to be the big selling point. The next frontier is the key bed and the way it responds to the player, and this is light years beyond anything else that's on the market right now. But this is it's amazing to sit down and like I said, hit a big chord that you're stretching for, and that top note doesn't necessarily trigger right away. That's mind-blowing. That's what it should do.